Martha the Movie Mouse, story and pictures by Arnold Lobel. In a dirty part of town, Martha watched the rain come down. What I need, and right away, said Martha, is a place to stay. My luck's been bad, but I would give my whiskers for a place to live. I've stayed in houses, Martha said, and it's a wonder I'm not dead. I found behind each kitchen door a waiting mousetrap on the floor, and children in those people places popped guns at me in battle chases, cried Martha. I'm in despair. I can't find friendship anywhere. Martha wandered every street. She had no home, just tired feet. The driving rain changed into snow as colder winds began to blow. But then again, against the icy night, she saw a very pleasant sight. A movie theater, lights aglow, said Martha. Here, for all I know, is just the place I'm looking for. I'll go right in and I'll explore. Martha quickly ran inside, and there she opened both eyes wide. Underneath the chandelier, the lobby gleamed with warmth and cheer. A candy counter stood nearby, piled with goodies bright and high. Cracker Jacks and chocolate bars, nuts and bubblegum cigars. Behind a large soft drink machine, Martha fell asleep serenely. The next day, after sleeping late, said Martha, I'll investigate this building, for it really seems I found the mouse place of my dreams. She climbed some stairs and met a man. Hello, he said, my name is Dan. Hello, said Martha, you seem nice. I am, said Dan. I'm fond of mice. I work alone, as you can see. Please stay and keep me company. Each day I come to do my job. I push the plug and turn the knob to start this large and fine machine that flickers pictures on the screen. The film goes in and round about, and movies are projected out. Then Martha said, I do regret I haven't seen a movie yet. Martha jumped on a chair. She found a peephole, small and square, through which she saw to her surprise a dark room of enormous size, where people sat row after row and watched a motion picture show. While outside there was snow and sleet, inside the theater was sweet, for Martha watched with great delight a double feature every night. She dined 3 times a day or more on popcorn from the theater floor. Her heart was gay. She cried with bliss. No mouse had ever lived like this. In wonder, Martha watched the screen. She saw things she'd never seen. Indians with painted faces fought cowboys in great desert places, and pirates sailed through crashing waves to islands filled with treasure caves. Policemen chased big gangster cars. Strange monsters came from planet Mars. One evening, Martha sat entranced and watched some girls who sang and danced. The music had a jazzy beat, so Martha tapped her little feet. She listened to the catchy song and then began to sing along. Although her tone was mousy thin, she raised her voice and joined from within. But Martha's joy did not last long, for sadly something went quite wrong. A lady, hearing Martha's squeak, jumped up and loudly said, Eek! Then, great commotion filled the hall, and Martha knew she'd caused it all. Help, help, a mouse, more ladies cried, as Martha ran out terrified. It seems, said Martha, very clear, these people do not want me here. Though Dan tried hard to make her stay, she shook her head and went away. Dan said, I hate to see you go. We'll always be good friends, you know. And Martha, homeless as before, slept under garage cans once more. She dreamed of movies each long night in color and black and white. All winter in freezing sewer, where things to eat grew scarcer and fewer. Old Martha sat, just getting thinner. She had no lunch and seldom dinner. She cried, I'm hungry, and she ran back through the snowy streets to Dan. She ran and did not stop until she found a theater windowsill. I've searched for you. I've been worried, said Dan, who very quickly hurried to bring her in and cover her. He wiped the snowflakes off her fur. That evening, while they ate and drank, they heard a noise, a crash, a clank. Dan turned quite pale and cried with fear. My film projector slipped a gear. It's caused a very bad short circuit. The thing is broken. I can't work it. There's only one thing I can do. I'll start the projector number 2. But that, said Dan with great dismay, will cause a very long delay. When people see the screen is black, they'll all want their money back. Dan trembled there. He mopped his brow, but Martha said, I'll help you now. Just light the stage with spotlights, Dan, and I will carry out my plan. She rushed downstairs into the room where all the people sat in gloom. They grumbled, we would like to know what happened to the picture show. As Martha jumped across the stage, a gentleman cried out in rage, we thought this was a movie house. We did not come to see a mouse. Martha stood high on her toes. She twirled her tail and twitched her nose. She took a breath and with a smile began to dance with grace and style. Remembering things she'd seen not long ago on the screen, she danced the can-can and the tango, the tantarella, and fandango. Martha pranced a gay gavotte, then slid into a slow foxtrot. She waltzed with many spins and swirls, just like those pretty movie girls. The audience could not resist as Martha danced a lively twist, and when she did the bunny hop, they cried, Bravo, please do not stop. But Martha twisted her tail again. She sat down on the stage, and then quite softly, with a voice appealing, began to sing with heart and feeling. She sang a very low lament of garbage dumps and cold cement. She sang about her sad life past, the valley cat. She ran from fast She sang of mousetraps tightly set in city streets all dark and wet. She sang the blues, a haunting tune so beautiful that very soon the people were all moved to tears. They clapped their hands and shouted cheers. That theater rocked with celebration as Martha bowed to their ovation. I love you, Martha, Dan said later. You're super. There's no one greater. From me, here is a rose bouquet. Your songs and dances saved the day, said Martha. It was all for you. I knew somehow I'd muddle through. Amazing Mouse, the headlines read, and all over town the news was spread. By bus and train from near and far, they came to see the famous star, and Martha's name and flashing lights brightened up the darkest nights. Though Martha did enjoy her fame, her greatest pleasure always came while watching movies in her seat with lots of popcorn there to eat. There, she sipped the lemon Coke with ice and was the happiest of mice.